Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hi. Yes, you right there. Yes, hello. Hi. How's everybody doing? There he is. Hello, Pexin, Marlo, Blue Buns, MC Leslie, BCS, JVDK, Silent Crimes, Ryan. Hello, just me. Brand new chatter, first time chatting. Hello, Max. Transit Biker, Effie, Ray, Hypno Twitch Police. Why did I feel like I was looking at my soul there? Because I actually was. It's now mine. True story. The Fluffy Overlord. I thought you said Fluffy Overload, which would also have been correct. Hi. He just gave me... He just rubbed his nose on my nose. I was gonna say he gave me an Eskimo kiss, but can you actually say that anymore? Is that PC? I'm not actually sure. That's the only word I know of that action. Please don't cancel me on Twitter for saying it. Is that actually what it's called? Kitty kisses? Maximum fluff. Kitty. You have arrived to stream and see Kitty. That's right. I don't even know if you're allowed to say that anymore. It seems like any phrase that like singles out any particular group is against the rules. So I'm not actually sure. But if it offended anybody, it wasn't meant to. I apologize. If there is a better word or phrase to use, I will use it in the future. It's just one of those things like I heard when I was young. Yeah, it definitely makes me 62 for sure. You don't think it's accurate or PC? Well, it wasn't intentionally meant to be disrespectful.
1000. Keep having fun, Hypno.
Butterfly
it's been
kisses?
Great seeing you back on the HermitCraft server. Love your modded stuff too.
Dirty Ferd? Thank you for the 1,000 bits, dude. It's been great seeing you back on the HermitCraft server. Love your mod stuff too. It's been great being back on the HermitCraft server. I enjoy hanging out with all the hermits. I think Max is looking at himself right now on my other monitor. Nose kiss, you think? I don't know. It's one of those things like I've never even thought about. I haven't even thought about it until just like right now.
Number 7 just resubscribed for 40 months.
Oop,
I'm playing this pack along with you.
Actually, I guess that was the right button. I need to use a lint roller. Yo, number 7. Hey, thanks so much for the 40-month resub. We're not actually playing this right now. We'll probably be playing this later. To start off, we're going to be looking at a little bit of video editing. Kind of give you guys a little sneak peek behind the scenes at the process. Maybe you've never seen Premiere. Maybe you've never seen any video editing in your life before. I don't know how long we're going to spend on that, honestly. But it's something that it's something that I need to do regardless. So I figured we'd kind of combine two things in one.
Rob McLeod 3 just resubscribed for 12 months. What's up, Hypno? Been catching the VODs on YouTube. Heading to work, have a great day. 12 months, wow.
Yo, Rob, hey, thanks so much for the 12-month resub.
Daddy
Welcome back.
Just resubscribed for 77 months. Hype heart hype below.
Yo, Daddy Evie, thank you so much for the 77 months and the tier 2 support. Also, we had Pexin coming in with a 40-month resub. Welcome back, Pexin. Thank you so much. MLDEG with a 72-month resub. Welcome back, dude. I think I have said thank you to everybody else. Okay. So yeah. Video editing. I'm going to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes process here. So we kind of like loaded this up on the last stream because we were kind of reviewing some footage, but then I also remembered that I didn't have one of my runs recorded. So I downloaded the VOD from Twitch. So we're going to add that in here.
Zoro underscore Spinimana just gifted 1 subs.
Into here. That is taking a long time to move. It's a big file, I'm sure. So in here, we should now have this. Add that, and that's going to take a while for it to process all the audio since it's a multi-hour video file. Little progress bar right here. Do you add captions or do they auto-generate? Oh, I add all the captions. So like, for instance, we come right here, you can see I have a thing that says there's a Ravager right there, but there's no Ravager right there, right? So I have to manually add that in there. So I'm going to go through and delete all these things right now.
Subscribed for 33 months. Hype underscore sell underscore out underscore hype.
All the hypes. Yo, MC Leslie, thank you so much for gifting a sub. John, welcome back. Thank you for the 33-month resub. Zora, thank you so much for gifting a sub. This stupid activity feed, man. Like, I thought it was gonna be like a one-day thing and it'd fix itself, but it's still like blinking out for some reason. Maybe it's an issue with Chrome. I'm not actually sure. Okay, I think we're caught up on alerts. Anyway, so yeah, going through here, like the first thing I normally do is I resave my old HermitCraft episode as the next episode without making any changes, and then I go through and like delete all of the things that don't apply to this episode. Like all of these texts, like this one right here was one that said backup in case I'm within range of the spider spawner or whatever. That it has no application to what I'm actually doing right now. Just delete all these things. And then this right here is just my end card thing, which is really garbage, honestly. But it's something, so I'm probably gonna need to like do something with that eventually. So then another thing that I need to do is come down here to this audio track, number 3. This is where I put my transition sounds. And it doesn't make sense leaving those in the middle of the video when there's no transition at all. So we gotta go through here and delete all this stuff. There might be like some easier way to get rid of all of these and make sure they're gone, but that's what I end up doing. Okay, I think we're fine. Okay. You don't use Firehawks SMH? No, I don't use Firefox. I haven't used Firefox since like way back in the day when I first switched off Internet Explorer 6. Then I used Firefox for a while until it became like slow and bad, and Chrome came out and there was a new hotness, and I've just been using Chrome ever since. Oh, you thought the caption was your speech in the video? Forgot you had the note blurbs throughout the video? No, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, is the notes. Yeah, I don't add like actual captions. So now I need to go through our VOD from yesterday and figure out where my last or my middle run was. So this is at 1080p, but the actual video is at 1440, so I need to stretch this. How do I do that? One of these things. Field options, time interpolation, scale, set to frame size, scale to frame size. This one? I don't know. I don't know what the difference between those two options are. There's obviously some difference, otherwise they wouldn't be named differently. So which run did we do what on? That's the next problem. Was the first run the one where I had a berry right there by the campfire? Or was that the second run? I have no idea. So the first one was the one where I punched the bat. Scroll back, scroll back, scroll back. Wait, I'm on the wrong thing. I need to be on this one. Bum, 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 bum. Scrolling forward. Yeah, scroll much more. Okay, so I was talking to Azuma there. Was that after my first run? This is the part that I don't really like doing. Okay, so I'm in a run right here, but is this... Okay, so we're doing the minecart. Do I punch the bat? I punch the bat, yeah? Okay, so this is the first run, so we can assume that all of this can go away. And... I'll just delete that and get rid of it. Bum. Just use Netscape. I remember using Netscape Navigator way back in the day. My face cam is in the way of the editing bar. Well, I'm not doing anything that's important right now. I mean, I guess I can move my camera to the other side, but... Let's see here. So this is apparently the second run. So do I do something that's like noticeable here so I can make sure this is a run that I didn't have recorded? So we go and grab the berry plant. Maybe I say something at the start. Maybe that'd be an easier way to tell. So we start the run. Oh, another thing I need to do. I need to add in... Now you can't see this because my head's over here. I can move myself up here. I could, amplitude and compression multi-band compressor. Put that on here. This will raise up the audio. And then we set this to broadcast. All right, level 2 artifact. So I start off by saying, all right, level 2 artifact. Let's just make sure that's the right one. So this would be my second run. All right, so we got ourselves a level 2 artifact. Well, I say it in the both of them, but I think this is okay. I'm pretty sure that's the run. So back over here. Let's find the end of this. So we're scrolling through, blah, 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 blah. Ah, and then I die right there. Is there anything important that I say at the end of this before I end the clip? Let's find out. To myself. Okay. I was gonna go all the way down and try and loop him. I could have pulled him onto the staircase. I thought I was gonna have enough time. I'm just never gonna do that again. It seems like a good spot to get rid of that. We just delete the rest of this. Okay, so now the next fun bit is I gotta take all of this, move it over, and then move this into here. And then move this back. Okay. So this was run 44 previously, which means this first run is actually going to be run 45. I can move my camera back down here now, so it's not weird. So run 45. Then this one would be run 46. This one is run 47. And then Just cut that, and then I can change this one to run 48. Okay.
Anonymous tipped $35.
Yo!
It's so interesting to see the behind the scenes process. Thank you for streaming it.
Anonymous, thank you so much for the $35. That's very nice of you. Now just add in the Hypno responding to Tango responding to Hypno, and we'll be all golden. What's that empty space below the second run mean? Okay, so let me turn off the audio to explain that. So what I do is I record the game sounds and my voice separately. So like we scroll in here, this down here, this bottom track, this is my voice. So if I put this on solo and we just play whatever this is, I'm not actually sure. You won't hear any game sounds. Location activating, I guess I should say. If I switch it to this one, all you will hear is game sounds. And in fact, I actually need to apply the audio effect to that multi-band compressor and then set that to broadcast as well so it's louder. Activating, I guess I should say. Yep, so that's what that's all about. Where are the Ravagers? Whoop, there's one. Found it. Found it. All right, we're just gonna go. But anyway, the reason why this one doesn't have a thing down here is because this was live streamed. So both the game sounds and my voice were both recorded on the same track. There isn't a good way to like separate that audio. And I didn't record that run locally, so that is a clip from my live stream essentially, where there was only the one audio track. So I don't have a, why is it? Oh, I must have screwed something up here. Yeah, I definitely screwed something up. I think I can move this over and then fix this, I hope. Why is there more audio than video here? You know what? I guess I can just delete this one and re-add it. Where does this one start? I'm looking at... Just gonna delete that and re-add it. Something got screwy there. I don't want to like screw that up. And then ripple delete. Okay. Can we sneak in a slow-mo tango? No! We could, but I don't have his permission to use like his stuff in my video, so it's just kind of awkward to do that. I was using 3 reckless charges. It seemed to work out pretty good on our final run here. Like I had procced spiders. I'm not sure. I think, yeah, there's a reckless charge. All right. I had procced 2 of them, and you can see my frost embers go off the chart here, which is pretty awesome. Frost embers clocking up. Look at all those frost embers I could potentially get. Unfortunately, that run didn't pan out because of a certain a certain Ravager that decided to drop on me. Oh, it is right. Okay. I mean, what can you do about that? You can't really do anything about that. Do I already have the multi-band compressor on this? I don't think I do. Let's make sure. I have it on this one. I don't have it on this one. And this one. All right. It's raining Ravagers. Yeah, that Ravager. So like where that exit is, it goes straight into the dripstone area, but it also switches back around and goes upstairs towards the cave spider area. And that Ravager is standing right on that edge and like aggroed me as I was down below it, dive bombed on top of me. There's like, I didn't know it was there. I didn't know it could drop on me, and like it hit me and knocked me. It did 9 hearts of damage and knocked me off the cliff at the same time, so I fell on impact. Can you also just put on the whole channel? Maybe, but I don't want it always applied to audio 1. Yeah, pretty much the only time I apply that effect is during decked out. And like if there are other hermits, like if I'm talking to somebody and their audio is there so I can raise up their volume. But like during standard gameplay, I don't ever do that. All right, let's take a look here. Where does this first clip start? Ooh, the door, the door. I find it kind of interesting as I walk in here. I notice this as I walk in here, it shows that sword thing. I think that has to do with the door animation, but I've noticed that like last couple of runs that I've done, it just shows that sword icon like I can attack something. Door. All right, so all this goes into here. Don't really need to see any of this. I was pretty close to fully saturated there. All right. So all right. So the way I normally edit my videos, which doesn't really matter to most people, but I find like where I start talking on the clip that I want, I scroll in so I can see the half-second segments here. And then I find out where this is on this half-second segment. And then I move it over 30 seconds prior and just cut the clip. So I always get like a 30
_ 96 just subscribe.
I always get a 30 frame, which is half a second buffer at the end and at the beginning of my clips. That's just the way I do it. I know that doesn't really matter much to most people, but there is actually a reason for that, is because when I put a transition between the two clips, it's like a half-second transition. So like there's a quarter of a second between where the clip ends, where I stop talking, and then it goes into that transition, and then a quarter second before I start talking after the transition finishes. It just makes for a cleaner overall transition, I find. Who did the thing? Epic Gamer 96. Hey, thanks so much for the Prime Gaming sub, dude. It means there's an entity? Yeah, there's something there, but it's invisible. I don't know what it is. Are there armor stands in that door? There might be. I mean, I don't know how that door works. You actually still need to get into the audio stuff, and DaVinci attempted to export it into Ableton to do it there? I don't know. Everything that Premiere does is the only thing that I ever need. So we were talking about the cards here. We're talking about what my plan on the run is. Azuma's back here for whatever reason. I think he forgot something, or he thought he forgot something. I don't know. And we press that. We do that. Deck is in. And then normally I just cut it right here. And I like starting my clip before the compass falls. Not that it really matters, but I just like that thing where you can see it drop from the ceiling. So I'll cut that there, get rid of this, get rid of that. Delete, ripple. Okay. So now, that's what we're doing. So we're selecting hard. Deck is in. Okay, so that's where we are in this, and then we can trim up the end of it over here as well, and then we can go through and edit like the little notes or whatever that I want to do in the video. So we go down here, we press the button, we die. Oh, I didn't even get close enough to hit the button. Unfortunate. Don't really need that little bit over there, so I'll just cut it on that frame. That's it. Run 45 done. Now the next thing I need to do is make sure I line up these reckless charge timer things, like where reckless charge actually plays, and there are 3 of them. So I need to make sure I add in a third one here, and we got to find the locations of those. We don't actually have to. I just find it nicer. Is that a... That's a shrieker. Is this regular strike? That's another shrieker. There. You know what? Let's just play through the entire video, and then I'll just grab one of these and put it where it needs to be. I don't have any shards. Can't do runs today. We are off. This is our first run in many days. Let's see how we do. There's a bat right there. Ah, God. I feel like when I do something like that, I should just make a little silly face or whatever. So there's a little bit of text. I set this down to 63 when I do the text things. I'll put that right above the bat's head. Why not? Where did I hit the bat? Right there. So let's move this so it happens on that frame. And this is above the bat. Whoop. And that's above the bat's head when I do that. Ah. There's a bat right there. Ah, got him. The bat cursed me? No, this was a successful run. This was a successful run. Any Ravagers around this corner? Not seeing any. Should you watch the editing stream or wait till the video spoiler free? We're probably only going to do the very first run on stream here. We might not even do the whole thing. I don't know how interesting this is to people to watch me edit the video or whatever. This is just kind of like a trial thing. I've never done this on stream before, so... It curses me to have success. I mean, maybe. Was that a... Okay. Well, there's a shrieker right there. I was gonna say, was that a hazard door that just closed? But that might have been that shrieker just activating. I'm not actually sure. Or that shrieker location activating, I guess I should say. Where are the Ravagers? There's one. Found it. Alright, we're just gonna go... So yeah, we're just kind of watching the video to see if there's any notes I need to put anywhere here. Ravager right around the corner here. Yeah. Usually, there are times when I'm watching back me play the video. Sub goal met. Sweet. Usually there's time when I'm playing back the video and I'm thinking to myself, I should be saying this, and I don't actually say that, and then that's where I put a note down. Or maybe I explain something, but I don't fully explain it. Or I lose my train of thought because something else happens or whatever. I think we just go. So that's what I'm kind of thinking as I'm playing back this video, just looking for those situations where I should add in like a little bit extra text or whatever. It's gonna be fine. We're not gonna be able to get that one berry. We'll sneak over here. Hopefully we'll get a key popping in this area. We can get 3 berries off this, please. Can I get 5 total? 4. Only 2. Wah wah. Okay, so we found the 2 Ravagers in this area, so there shouldn't be any over here, but I will still continue to sneak and be cautious just in case. I don't know. Things might have changed. We're up to 7 berries. There's no key over here. Now, there could be a Ravager in here. No Ravager. I'm looking. I'm listening. Okay, so this right here is a perfect example. Like, I don't know if you guys caught that. Why did this go off? I'm looking, I'm listening. Why is there a gong like an artifact just went into an artifact spot? I'm looking, I'm listening. Was that not the artifact being dropped in sound? You didn't even realize that? Nice spot. Yeah, I noticed that during the run. That's why I know to look out for it. Hypno is a master ventriloquist. Need to go back here to like when this starts. I want to put like some question marks on the screen. Listening. So I guess that's right here. I'm listening. Ba 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 63. And then we'll just align center right here. I'm looking, I'm listening. Was that not the artifact being dropped in sound?
Sneak.
Why did that sound go off? Might have been ambience? No, that sound, that gong, is 100% only ever played when an artifact is dropped in an artifact location. Level 3 is close to that place, or is it not? So slime issue, asked Tango. That's a good question, or a good thought. Maybe a warden killed a slime, and the slime dropped a slime ball, and it happened to be above one of those spots, right? No, I don't need a refund for this, because this run was actually successful regardless. The only thing that I'm concerned about is if something like that happens, does that still give me +3 clink? Spoilers, this is a successful run. Does that give me +3 clink? There's nowhere on this map that actually tells you what your clink level is, only how much clink block you have, right? So I have no idea if that counts +3 or because that's on a floor that I'm not actually on, if this is even what happened. If that happened on a floor that I'm not even on, so it doesn't count because a redstone isn't counted because I'm not on that floor, I don't know. Like, these are things I don't know.
Smiley Lit just resubscribed for 89 months. Hypno watching Hypno, Hypeception.
Check the sounds and clink block after a bit. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. The clink block could go down. Let's actually scrub back in the video where that happened, where these question marks are. So when that happens, I don't have clink block. And I'm listening. So that goes off before clink block even is a thing. Was that not the artifact being dropped in sound? And now I get sneak after. So it is possible that it still give me clink. I don't know. I guess the only real way to tell would be if our heartbeat goes up. So let's scrub back in the video one more time. Just listen to what the heartbeat was before and after. So it's a very slow heartbeat right now. It doesn't sound like it got any faster, but I don't know what the threshold is. Like, if I go from 1 clink to 4 clink, does that change the heartbeat at all? I don't know the behind the scenes, so. It sounds the same, but maybe it's not until you get to like +5 clink that starts going faster, and then +10. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've never sat there and counted before. Being dropped in sound? Anyway, let's just move on. We'll just assume everything was fine. That didn't seem to affect the run. Why did that sound go off? It won't if the floor isn't turned on? Are you sure? Like, I know treasure doesn't drop if the floor isn't turned on, but does clink not apply from a floor that's not turned on? I have no idea how the redstone works. And if that went off, did I just get +3 clink from it? Yeah, so since I'm talking about it right here, there's no reason to put any on-screen text or whatever, so we'll just continue on here. But actually, I guess I could put a thing on there that says, like, it doesn't sound like the heartbeat got any faster. Did I just get +3 clink from it? Yeah, we could probably do that. Listening to the heart beat after the gong, it does not sound like Clink has gone up, but who knows? All right. Just make that a little bit smaller, put it right above the health, center it, boom, good to go. And if that went off, did I just get +3 Clink from it? I'm confused. Actually, that seemed like that might be a little short. I can extend this out. It's not like anything else is going on right now. Just give it a few more seconds of on-screen time. I'm confused. Maybe a little bit too long there, but it's fine. Okay, so we are still looking for a key. This is something that's confused me. Did you hear that thump? That. Not the heartbeat, but there's like a note block that's going off. I hear that often. I remember on one of my recent runs, like over there in the ice ravine area, when I grabbed the berry, I heard that thump as well. I don't know what this is. It's obviously some kind of like, I want to say it's a debugging thing, but I'm not actually sure what that is. But it's some note block that's going off that's set to like the drum or whatever. I don't know what that means. It's very similar to a microphone pop. No, I mean, it's happened. Like, yeah, it might be similar, but like we can just play the game audio solo. Like that is not a microphone. That is the game audio. Anyway, let's just move on. We are still looking for a key. There's a key right there. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, so at this point, I kind of want to rush down to floor 2 so we can get our treasure cards, our loot and scoot, and our reckless charges to proc down there. I'll go mushroom area. Mushroom area, I find, is probably the best area. It's too open on the lava side. There's too many lava hazards. On the mushroom side, you have that pillar now that Tingo's added that. And then there's all of like the different mushrooms and stuff, the terrain changes that you can hide behind, just kite the Ravagers around and all that kind of stuff. Like, I will almost never anymore go down purposely on the lava side. But the lava side doesn't have any hazard blocks on it. Aside from like the middle path coming back from like the lake. The mushroom side and the middle side that ends in lava both have hazard blocks that can be retracted and like you'll be at a dead end. So lava is great for coming back, but mushroom is the best for going forward, I find. I was like, which way? Mushroom area just always feels like the best area for me to start. Oh, I'm even talking about it. Here we go. There's just more cover. Okay, so reckless charge is going off right here. Let me grab this reckless charge thing and throw it on the line here. I like to end it like before the little end sound goes off. Where does it start? Yes, there's like right here. Just get that forward. Okay. Whoop, what button did I just press? What did I do? Control Z. No. I don't know what I just did. I pressed some button. Not okay. What is this? What's happening? I don't know what I did. This is embarrassing. Workspaces editing? How do I undo this? What are these? This has got a blue workspaces. Quick export, open progress. Did I press F11? Nope. The top portion of my workspace has gone away, and I don't know what I just did. Reset to save the layout. Oh no. Well, okay, well let me just take a moment here to like readjust things to where they're supposed to be. Effect controls I want down here. Markers can go away. Effects I want info goes away. Library goes away. History, that's fine to be down there. Effects media browser. Record raw HermitCraft. Okay, the project file here. That looks all right. Audio clip mixer. Metadata. Don't need that. I think the only other thing I have open here is source monitor. It's fine. Like the other thing doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. We'll just leave it alone. Anyway, I'm not sure what button I pressed. Hopefully I don't press that again. So let's go back into here. There's just more cover. Oh well, we got one going to waste now. Unless there's a shrieker right here, there is not. That seems okay, right. Ravager, seems loop you around. Still behind me. Let's just maybe Premier is shy and get some distance. Yeah, it's just super easy to lose Ravagers here. Like they don't follow you very far. It seems like. So there's only one Ravager that I saw here. There could be one around that corner or something. Oh, this is pretty cool. I remember this. There could be one back in here. Let's grab these berries. There's definitely one back here. You wouldn't even think there was. Look at that. Right there. Is this worth actually putting in a little annotation saying there's the Ravager? Maybe. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. Like, if this was a really tiny screen, you wouldn't be able to see it very well. I think that's definitely worth putting a little note here. Okay, so we'll do Ravager. Then I think it's this one? Yeah. Effect controls text. 63. That is really hard to see. How does this look without any movement on this? There is one right there. Let me scroll back real quick. Okay, well, first of all, I need to find like the first frame where we can even see the Ravager. So this needs to scoot over there, and then the last frame. Turning the camera, turning the camera. Okay, we'll end it right there. There is one right there. Oh my goodness. All right. So a thing that I like to do, which is completely unnecessary, but since we're going through the process here, what I'm doing, is that even, I can't even see the Ravager there. Is it there? Oh yeah, the Ravager is right over here now. Yeah, one of the things I like doing is like animating the little label so it like sticks to a certain pixel of the mob. We'll zoom this in so it'll be easier to see here in a moment, but effects, no, I need effect controls. I need this. And we need to click the little thing on position. Okay, so let's zoom this in. 400 is probably a little overkill here. Where's my label? Right there. So I'm going to attach it. This is the back corner of the Ravager right here. So I'm just going to make it so this arrow is pointing to this back corner the entire time. So now that I have select position here with the little hourglass thing, toggle animation, I can just press right on the keyboard, which will skip forward a frame. And as soon as I move this, this will add a keyframe here, which is basically animating this for every frame. So I skip forward a frame, then I can just move this with my mouse like so. And this label, when we play this back, will just kind of like look like it's sticking right to that point of the Ravager. Now this is very tedious. This is not necessary, But since this is a very short clip, there's only what, like 2 seconds? Like, it doesn't matter. This is fine. It won't take super long. If I get to one that's going to take a while to animate, like if I see Willy and it's on the screen for like 15 seconds and I want to keep that animated, I'll just off stream. But just so you guys can kind of see like the process here. So I just skip forward a frame, move the arrow so it's still pointing to that same exact location. If the motion happens and like there's not a lot of variance, like it's just a constant, it moves over 10 pixels every frame, I can skip over all those frames and just stick it one at the beginning and one at the end, and like it'll travel by itself and I don't have to do like a frame by frame interaction here. But like if the camera's going up and like turning and all sorts of stuff like that, it definitely is required that if you want to stick to that same corner, like you have to move it for every pixel. But you can see this isn't like a super long process. It is tedious and it's not really necessary, but I think it looks better. So this is what I've been doing. When you see those things where I quickly turn the camera and the label kind of like stays there on the screen. So like this right here, we're kind of moving really slowly. So I can just move it now. And then if I go back, you can see it kind of like stays in that same spot. There's a little bit of a stair step right there. I can move that down or something. There. Now it looks very fluid. So we're still moving. So like right there, I'll just move it 1 pixel. Oh, I should probably move that back actually. What's it doing? It's like wiggling. Move this over here. There we go. Okay, so we'll just move this over, move that over. I'm turning the camera really fast now, so I definitely have to do this frame by frame if I want the effect to be there. We're almost at the end of this clip. There's only like 20 more frames or something. What does that look like? Nope, we gotta put that keyframe there. That looks fine. So this is a very linear movement right here, so I can just put a keyframe, I believe, or like that. If I scroll back, it looks like it's sticking in that same spot. So just a little bit of a shortcut, I guess. Anyway, let's just keep doing this. We're almost done. Whoop. And this is only going to be on the screen for like 1 second. You're not even going to notice that I've done this. This is pointless, but I do it. I do it. And that was the last frame. Okay, so now we can go back and watch the pointless editing skills here. There is one right there. Oh my goodness. I think it looks so much better when the tag just kind of like sticks in the same spot of whatever you're pointing out, so. I think we're just gonna chill. Let's go back and watch it one more time. Just for funsies, and then we're gonna move on to the next area. There is one right there. Oh my goodness. So I do that same thing like when I'm pointing out secret or something like that in the ceiling or whatever. I just do that same exact routine, or when I'm pointing at Willy or whatever else. Same kind of deal. I think we're just gonna chill and wait for a reckless charge is what we're gonna do. Okay, so we had a stumble card play. That's half our clink block. Now I want Hypno's decked out runs, but only the parts with pointless editing. Block going away. We'll just wait for one card. We'll drop down, proc the thing. I expect these are probably gonna get retracted if the reckless charge card plays though. I don't remember if reckless charge played here. I don't think it did. I think we moved on. We procced it. So my compass location while we're waiting, maybe in Pearl's area? Oh, wow, we had 2 stumbles back to back. All right, let's just go. Oh, okay, well then. This is the part where I fail that jump, I think 3 times? Like, it's very awkward. I don't know why I'm failing it here. How am I missing this? Okay, so Reckless Charge obviously isn't playing here. Let's scooch this forward so I don't forget it. Scooch that forward, okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but like I have never missed that jump except for just recently. It is true, like I don't know why I'm failing this jump. Like I was making it perfectly all the time before. That's embarrassing. Our loots haven't like played, right? Oh, there's a crown right there. Yeah. Let's just go for the crown. I didn't see Willy. Hopefully we don't have a Willy to deal with here. Okay. There's some loot right there. No loot down here. I don't grab that berry. I probably grab it on the way out. No, I just completely ignored the berry. Get to a spot where there's a shrieker. Is probably gonna be one over by the level 3 door. There's Willy. Is it worth pointing out Willy? Like you can see him right there. You hear him. Maybe it's worth it. You can kind of see him. We'll just put it on the screen anyway. This goes down to 63. Zoom in 200% so I can actually see what I'm doing here. So Willy is down here somewhere. It's really hard to tell. So if I skip forward some frames, we'll try and stick it like right at the top of his head here. So let me hit this position button. We'll go back a frame and I'll just assume Willy's head's like right there. We'll go back a frame and I'll just assume his head's like right here. Okay, so you don't see Willy, you see Willy. That's kind of a big jump. This actually needs to be like over here. That should be fine. Zoom in more. More zoom! Enhance! Enhance. So what am I pointing at right here? What is that green thing? Like what part of this is Willy? Is that his head? Or is this his head? What is this? What is that? So that's Willy in full view, but what is covering Willy right now? Oh, is that? Oh, that's part of the iron bar. That's part of that iron bar. Okay, okay. The things you only notice when editing. So we'll just move that up here. And I'll say he's right there, and about right there, maybe over here. Now I've completely lost him. Go back to fit. Okay, so right here I can kind of see where he's at. You wanted the unnecessary decked out editing moments. Here you go. Completely unnecessary. So we'll scooch that up there, and that should kind of track from the last time I saw him to where he is now. What is this? What happens here? There is a keyframe here that doesn't need to exist. Get rid of that one. So from there, and it just auto moves up to where he is over here. We'll just kind of like do some of that or something, I guess. I don't know. Do we see him anymore in this location? I hear Willy now. There's Willy right there. I do. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, it doesn't last super long. Where is he at? So we'll say like that's the last frame, and I'll just get rid of this. I hear Willie now. There's Willie right there. I don't know. I feel it's kind of silly even pointing that out, honestly. Yeah, I really don't feel like this is even... Like, I can clearly see him. He's not a threat right now. Maybe I'll just not do this one. I hear Willie now. Because I look at him very right clearly right here. And he's not throwing anything. Well, actually, this could be okay. Willie shouldn't aggro unless I touch the water. So I think I might be able to get around him over here. Is there a shrieker here? No shrieker, huh? Those witches, though. What about those witches? Yeah, he doesn't really do anything. I'm pointing him out. That's right. Side area. I really should like scrub through the video further, or at least play it forward and see if it actually is relevant before I point it out. Okay, so reckless charge is going off here. Having kind of a... So about right here is the end of reckless charge. About over here in this little side area. Reckless charge. Is there a shrieker back here? No shrieker back here. Okay, well, we're just having kind of a fail run. I guess we'll just go and... Oh. There was a shrieker like right there, but I didn't get it done. Let's go grab our compass. Hey, one question. Did you attempt that jump again, that jump sequence to the possible Easter egg in the ship area, the one that you attempted in a previous run? Yeah, we were up there the one time, and we saw what was there. But I haven't been back there since I saw what was there, if that's what you're asking. Maybe you didn't see my run where I saw what was there. There was basically just a sign there that says coming soon. This is the gold pressure plate? I think this is gold pressure plate. Actually, can we go back for a moment here? It is really hard to see. I don't know why this isn't all fenced off so Ravagers can't drop down. It's not relevant right now. It's relevant in that last run, but I don't know why. I feel like this is probably going to be changed to make it so like Ravagers can't drop down, because if they can drop down, they take fall damage and they'll eventually die, right? He attempted to make it that way, it failed. I kind of feel like if he goes back here and makes this, like, and prevents Ravagers from falling off, like, I should get reimbursed for that run. If he leaves it as it is and it's intentionally designed for Ravagers to jump like that, then that's fine. But I feel like if he does go back there and correct it, I should get reimbursed for that run. What do you guys think? It's definitely not intentional. If he just decides to leave it there, I'm perfectly fine with that death. But it seems to me like if he's allowing Ravagers to like drop that far and take that much falling damage, he's going to be replacing Ravagers a lot. Reimburse plus emotional damage compensation. The biggest problem with me asking for a refund on that run, which it really shouldn't be a problem, but it's the fact that I chewed through all 4 of those Moment of Clarity cards, and I died like that. I hate, like, asking for a refund, I feel like is something that I don't like to do, but asking for a refund plus 4 Moments of Clarity is even worse, right? You didn't see the deadly run? What happened? Well, okay. For those of you who didn't see it, I can just go show you right now. We're between these 2 reckless charges. Where is it? Is it right here? I think it was right here. Here. Look at my frost embers. We just procced both my reckless
Okay.
charges back to back.
We're just kind of chilling, waiting for a key, waiting for embers.
The frost ember on the map right here, by the way.
I know I heard a Ravager over here. Let's see if we can see it, maybe. Oh, it's around the corner. Oh, it is right. Okay.
That's what happened. How far back is this? Scroll back faster. That's so unfortunate. Yeah. Especially if that's unintentional that... Okay, this is better. It's unintentional, like if this is supposed to prevent a Ravager from falling down and it still was able to fall down on me. I feel like if Tango goes back here and like fixes this to make sure Ravagers shouldn't be able to fall down, that I should get reimbursed for that run. I feel like that's only fair. Like if it's not supposed to do that, it did that and he fixes it to prevent it in the future. But I don't know. Like I really hate asking for refunds. Anyway, so let's just go back to what we were doing here. Wait, where was I? We just did this reckless charge. Side area.
Reckless charge.
Is there a Shrieker back here? No Shrieker back here. Okay, well, we're just having kind of a fail run. I guess we'll just go and... Oh. Of course. Let's go grab our compass. This is the gold pressure plate? I think this is gold pressure plate. And another one. Right here? Okay, I think we're just gonna go. This was kind of a bad luck for...
Your face expression was great when that reckless charge went late yesterday. I don't understand what you mean. When the reckless charge went late yesterday.
Farming. We're gonna go... Do I take mushroom path?
Man, I'm just hitting all the shriekers. Jeez.
Man, I'm finding all of the, finding all the shriekers now. It's unfortunate.
Weird, I just said that. It's like I almost had the same thoughts or something. Let's move this up here. Still haven't found our third reckless charge yet.
I know there was one Ravager up this way.
Nope,
Right
found
there.
it.
Yeah, let's just go. Okay. There's another Ravager somewhere. I heard it.
Oh, you're talking about right
Maybe we'll get
there
lucky
where
and set off another
Okay.
reckless charge up here, or was that all three? I'm actually not sure.
there's only two.
Okay, let's heal up, get our hunger going. I don't want another stumble card to play because that will definitely put me at max health or max clink. One heal, thank you.
Wait, are you the voice behind the curtain? Maybe.
We're just gonna go the way we came in.
Joker's Assassin just subscribed.
Joker's Assassin. Hey, thanks so much for the sub, dude. Welcome.
That's a problem.
Yeah, because all the hazard doors right here are blocked off, right? So that hazard door, so and he's standing right by the glass, or not the glass, the ice pillar. I guess I could have gone out there, aggroed him, and brought him back to that far room where you can circle around and grab the berry, right? For some reason, I thought seeing that Ravager right there was a big problem, and like I can't do anything about it. I can't even see if that hazard is closed. I think there's a pillar in the way or something. But yeah, I definitely could have aggroed this Ravager, brought him down this way, and took him down the hallway to that back room and continued down these stairs. But
That's a problem.
it's whatever. Doesn't really matter.
Is
I
that
guess.
the way I came in? Actually, I'm not even sure. But let's just go. Was there any Ravagers this way? Okay, so that one's blocked. This is open. There was a Ravager back here, wasn't there? Just go, 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 go.
There was one here. I don't know where it went.
We're almost at max clink. We're not there yet. We're almost there, though.
I think this is just an easy run.
Stumble. Okay, now we're probably at max clink. All right. We're at max clink right now, leaving. All right, that's fine with me.
Okay. We're not actually at max clink. We are like 1 clink away.
All right. Stumble. Okay, now we're probably at max clink. We're at max clink right now, leaving.
Not actually at max clink, but either way, time to go. We're like 1 clink away. All right.
We're at max clink right now, leaving. All right, that's fine with me. Okay, well, it wasn't what I wanted to do. Like, we didn't really get a chance to proc a reckless charge, but that's part of the card, right? Like, it's a chance that you proc it. It's not guaranteed. You have to be in the right spot at the right time. Oh, well. It's a win's a win, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's weird. We got like
And
no
yes,
additional frost embers on this
30
run.
embers, so like it's not awful. 30 embers plus 2 crowns, so I'm fine. I'm good.
Firehawk 894 just resubscribed for 32 months. Well, hypnoception.
A lot of
Yo,
bats in
Firehawk,
here.
thanks so much for the 32 months, dude.
All right, I don't think we can afford that. Maybe. Is that another reckless charge?
It most certainly
What do we got
is.
here? It totally is another reckless charge. Like, I'm already 3 of 3. I can't take another one. I'm already 3 of 3. Quick step, block 2, clink, adds 15 seconds of run speed, quick draw 1 card. This card is actually pretty good. I would like to have that, but I can't. We're 6 short, so I think what I'm gonna end up doing.
You've been seeing me get that artifact a lot, the hidden stash. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, it's supposed to be all random. So unless like whatever drop or dispenses the artifact is just out of the other ones, which I doubt, because I'm pretty sure if Tango filled up those dispensers, he probably put a full stack of each one in there. I doubt that they're out of the other ones. It's just random. Unless he's weighted it so there's like 2 of those and whatever the droppers are, and like only 1 of the other types or something along those lines. It's just bad luck, I guess, or good luck, whichever way you want to look at it. At least it's not a hypnotic bandana that's only worth 21. Oh, what is this one? Eerie Silence. Ooh, block 8 clink. Block 2 hazard. But you skip your next card draw. You're allowed 3 of those. Wow. And then this one, Eyes on the Prize. Block. Oh, no, wait, is this block? Yeah, that's block. This adds 2 clink and 3 hazard. An extra card will be available for purchase in the Frost Ember shop. Now, is that worth it? That's way worse than a... That's way worse than a Reckless Charge. Because you have to take 2 clink as opposed to the 1 if you sit off a Reckless Charge. And you also get an additional hazard. Is that really worth it for an additional chance at a card in the shop? Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the negative effect for that is just a little too steep. But this is an endgame card. So if you think about it in that regard, maybe this card was intended for like you leaving the dungeon when you have like max clink block and like a whole bunch of extra hazard blocker. I don't know. To me, this card does not seem very good though. I mean, there's also the case where like maybe you're leaving the dungeon and you have so many Frost Embers and the only thing you only can end up buying is just tomes because the cards that you want don't appear, like Evasion. That's pretty cool. I think what I'm going to end up doing is just buying a 3-pack. I don't have any tomes turned in this phase yet. I think that's what we do. During your videos, do you edit out the heartbeat or turn it down somehow? Because in the videos, you never hear the heartbeat going. No? Did you hear it going as I was playing?
All right. So we're going to get 2
Yo, Winnie, thank you so much for the 43 months and the tier 3. Why is there no TTS? Why no TTS? I don't know. I also missed a reckless charge timer in that room. No, reckless charge didn't go off. Reckless charge went off. The final one went off on the staircase back here. Oh, you're right. Wait. Where did I miss the other one? Oh, I didn't move the one on the staircase. Thank you for pointing that out. Because that went off like when I was coming down these stairs or something, I think.
Okay.
Didn't? Well, let me back up. Here?
Man, I'm finding all of the, finding all the shriekers now. It's unfortunate.
Where was that final reckless charge?
I know there was one Ravager up this way. Right there.
It didn't play?
Yeah, let's just go. Okay. There's another Ravager somewhere. I heard it. Maybe we'll get lucky and set off another reckless charge up here, or was that all 3? I'm actually not sure.
Oh, because I was talking about
let's
reckless
heal
charge
up,
right here.
Get our hunger going.
So at the very end, I thought it played somewhere. Didn't? I guess it must not have. At the very end, I have 1 card remaining. Is that the 1 card that didn't play? Is my reckless charge, or did I miss one? I have 1 card left at the end. But is it actually just not playing? I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? That's kind of weird, actually. Let's look at this. If I zoom in, so we can see this map better here. You see this one's off and these 2 are on. If I scrub forward, view bobbing. Let me zoom this out, maybe one more. If I scrub forward in the video, view bobbing. It's hard to see it. Keeps going out of frame. Okay, so we have 4 cards. We still have 4 cards. So where do these cards go? So I have card. What's going on right now?
We didn't really get a chance to proc a reckless charge with it.
Oh, okay. That's what happens when you open up that door. It must be when you step on the pressure plates up above that ends the game and starts draining your deck out, right? Because like we had those cards just a moment ago. Look, they're draining out of my deck right now. So I have 4 cards, and as I'm walking up, they start going away. So yeah, I'm guessing that pressure plate up above where you fall down, like right here at the exit, this must signal the game to like turn it off. I thought when you threw the artifact in, that's when it signaled the game, but I guess it must be these pressure plates. Okay. That makes more sense.
Leaving. All right, that's fine with me.
So yeah, it is possible my other reckless charge didn't go off. I'll just delete that then. I thought there was only 1 card remaining, but that's just because the map is broken and it's just leaving this pixel on. Well, I guess that pixel is in, like all throughout that run, I think that pixel was off. Yeah, it's off over here, but when the thing's empty and then it's on. Okay. Did we finish everything here? I don't think I finished watching the end of this. So we're looking at the Reckless Charge, Quick Step. We're looking at Eerie Silence, Eyes on the Prize. On Eyes on the Prize, block. Oh no, wait, is this block? Yeah, that's block. This adds 2 Clink and 3 Hazard. An extra card will be available for purchase in the Frost Ember shop. That's pretty cool. I think what I'm gonna end up doing, by pretty cool, I mean that card is mid. It's not actually that good. At least not right now. Maybe later on it'll be okay. Thing is just buying a 3-pack. I don't have any tomes turned in this phase yet. I think that's what we do. All right. So we're gonna get 2 crowns. We're gonna get 3 tomes. And I have 3 remainder Frost Embers.
All right, so we'll catch you later.
I got my thing. We're out of here. That was not a bad run. Not a bad run. Oh, I didn't even get close enough to hit the button. All right. So that's the end of this run. Let me save this up. 42, 42. It's a really hard negative for trying to get a specific card. I agree. It feels like that's a little steep. Like if the only thing that card did is just play at some random time and then give you an extra chance, like I feel like the Frost Ember cost of it and like the randomness of it playing and like trying to get that to play instead of the stumbles, like if that's the only thing it did, I feel like it'd probably be better. But yeah, those negative effects associated with it feel very steep for it. Is it not permanent? Oh, actually, that's a good question. Was it permanent? I don't think it was. That would be even worse if it was permanent, because then like those negative effects wouldn't even get a chance to go through like Clink Block and stuff. Or was it? Oop, I scrolled very far here. No, it's not permanent. I'd say permanent right here if it was. So that's just a random card that plays. Like, I could see it. Maybe you're at the end of the game, you're right by the exit doors, and you just camp and wait till all your cards play and wait for this one to play, and then you go through the end or something like that. But if that's one of the first cards to play, that's awful. If that's like plays before your hazard block or your clink block is up, it's awful. Yeah, I don't know. If only you could like get this card to play as the very last card or something along those lines, but there's no mechanic for that. But anyway, yeah, I don't see that card being very good. I don't see it being very good at all. So what do you guys think? Do you want to watch me edit like another one, or do you want me to move on to like some modded Minecraft? What are we feeling here? You think you'd use a late game to get a dream deck, but that's pretty steep? Game for another edit? Like watching the editing, but you're biased, yeah. Editing's kind of relaxing. More editing? I mean, I actually wasn't expecting people to enjoy this, to be honest with you. Because I don't like doing it myself, but it's just part of the job, right? Watching me edit is cool. Well, if you enjoy it, like... I'm good either way, but it seems like the people who are speaking up actually want to watch me do more of it, so... You're also very surprised you like to watch me edit? Next episode is just the editing of the actual episode. No, next episode is watching me do this live stream. And then the episode following that is the video that I'm actually editing right now. That's a joke. Editing is fun. You're an editor too. So meta. All right, well, the next episode was actually the live stream. Actually, let's do this. Bum. Just kind of colorize these. This will make sense later when I have to add in the little clips in between these clips. Just to kind of keep these separated. All right. So where does this one start? All right, so starts right there. All right, so we are going to do right there and move this over to here and cut and delete and delete. All right, so we're doing our second run, another hard run. I think we're ready to go. Deck in. Hopefully we'll be able to proc a reckless charge a little bit today. I guess that'd be worth putting on here in text that I forgot to record, so live stream. I'll probably mention that in the little clip in between, and then I'll probably delete this, but I might as well just add it in now in case I forget to mention it later. All right. Actually, this should probably be scooched back further. Right, so we're doing our second run, another hard run. I'll hide my camera. That way it's not as weird. Hopefully we'll be able to proc a reckless charge a little bit today. Use the essential graphics panel to center the text, please. If you hold Alt while you're moving it. I don't know if you saw that. So I can pick this up and move it. If you hold Alt and you center it, or is it Control? Maybe it's Control. You hold Control, you see that little red dashed line? That like snaps it to center, and then I just move it right above the health bar and the food bar. So it is centered. It's not centered on the screen, like I could center it there. But yeah, it's centered. Another hard run. I think we're ready to go. Deck in. Hopefully we'll be able to proc a reckless charge a little bit today. The face cam is gone. Okay, so I had the face cam turned off because we're watching this live stream footage, and it's gonna be kind of weird having like two face cams on stream. Wait, where did I put my deck in? Right there. Did I say anything? I wasn't paying attention. Deck in. Hopefully we'll be able to proc a reckless charge a little bit today. Okay, so I guess we can just cut it right there. And somewhere around here is where I bring us in. Today. All right, level 2 artifact. Let's get this done. The more hypnos, the better. We can do this. All right. Oh, Shrieker right away. Don't see any Ravager down here. Ooh, here are Wardens. Perfection. Okay, a little bit of Clink Block is great. We kind of got to wait for a treasure card to play, so a little bit of early sneaking right here isn't a big deal. I agree. It isn't a big deal. Key, right? So yeah, yeah. It is whatever. Some berries. They're good berries, by the way. Yeah, I like what you're doing. If my Reckless Charge card plays... Oh, wow, this is closed already. What the heck? There's a Ravager right around the corner. Let's pull him.
There's another Ravager. Is plain black shirt your work attire? They're actually not plain black. This one says Twitch on it. It's just the camera cuts it off. Oh, I'm on the wrong side now. I think the one that I was wearing yesterday when this was recorded had like the Twitch logo that's like on it like 4 or 5 times or something. But yeah, it just looks like a plain black shirt, but it's not actually. Sound like on the other side of that wall, but I don't think there's anything on the other side of that wall. Is this Ravager still in here blocking my berries? It is. Oh, it saw me. Is this stuck? It's not stuck. I prefer left hypno. Right hypno is just focus on the game and doesn't respond. I like it. All right, I gotta focus. Actually, I should have pulled it down this way. We have to put text commentary on here somewhere. Let me pull it back. Come back here. I want that berry. Come on, little buddy. Okay, we'll leave you over here. All right, let's watch the clip. A little bit of oh, this is whoa, we're drunk no right now. Hold on a second. Oh, he's sneaking right here isn't a big deal. I agree. It isn't a big deal. You're right. It isn't. Yeah. It is whatever. Yeah, you're right. Some berries. Those are good berries, by the way. Yeah, they really were.
MC Leslie 13 gifted a tier 1 sub to S0 Hunt 3R0. They have given 633 gift subs in the channel.
All right, enough fooling around. We got serious editing work to do. Is it gonna see me? I think I might be fine. MC Leslie, thank you for gifting that sub, by the way. He's multiplying. Well, let's just go. Hopefully we'll be able to get back here, get a key real quick. All right, I'm being reckless. We're recklessly charging. Reckless. There's no shrieker here. There's no why is this here? I don't know. You would think that'd be like an Easter egg location or something, but as far as I know at this point, all the Easter eggs have been found, and that was not an Easter egg location, so. I'm actually going to put a comment here. I think I've mentioned this before. This was an area where both Pearl and Jevin fell through the world, well, fell into the decked out guts. Why is this here? I don't actually know why this is here. There's some reason that Tango has decided that this needs to be here, but why, I don't know. I don't know.
UK Swift Gaming just subscribed.
UK Swift, hey, thanks so much for gift or continuing your gift sub. Hey, thanks, dude. Timer time? What? Oh, a charge blade? Oh. I haven't been paying attention. Hopefully we'll be able to get back here, get a key real quick. Right there. Good call. All right, I'm being reckless. We're recklessly charging. Reckless. There's no shrieker here. There's no it's a little too far forward, I think. Here. There's no better. Why is this here? I don't know. So I was gonna put the note right here or something like this. This is a powdered snow area that both Jevin and Pearl fell into before. Why it's here, I don't know. Why it's still here. There must be some reason,
But I don't know what that reason is. So I don't know why it's there, and I'm just going to put that there as a little bit of random text. Here. I don't know. You would think that'd be like an Easter egg location or something, but as far as I know at this point, all the Easter eggs have been found, and that was not an Easter egg location, so. Oh, we got a Ravager back in here. This guy. No. And that door just closed. Wow, we had Reckless Charges play really close together here. Door just. And that. And that. Door just closed. Okay. Can we set off a shrieker now, maybe? Shriek, 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 shriek. Hello? Shrieker, 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 shrieker. Good enough. Unlucky. Tango fix a lamp jump? That must be downstairs. Unless it's in the ice caves over there, maybe? I'm not actually sure. Okay, we're just gonna kind of chill. Still looking for a key. Yeah, I saw he fixed the chain hazard skip. I think you can still skip it, honestly. I think I could have mentioned it in his stream, but I think it's funnier that I didn't, and I'll just do it at some point in the future. But like that chain thing, like isn't a big deal. Like it's not hard.
Yorick 111 just subscribed.
So there's not like a lot of reason to skip it. Yorick, hey, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Nope, no treasure card has played yet. We did have Ember Seeker play, so maybe we'll find a Frost Ember. I haven't heard any toots though. Berries. Lots of berries. Berry, berry, berry. Perfect. Let's just hang out for a moment. You know, at one point I was going to edit these videos, and every time like a card played, I was going to show a little graphical image of what that card was on the screen. I am so glad I didn't actually do that, because that would be such a pain. Every 30 seconds trying to find the right card, position it, and get it aligned with the audio that plays. Like that would just be really obnoxious. Yeah. It was something that I was planning on doing, and I'm glad I didn't actually go through with it. And maybe we'll get a ding. All the dings. Oh, maybe we'll get a ding. We definitely got a ding. Maybe we'll get a key though. I heard a ding over here. I think it was up here on the ice, but we can't get that. Found a shrieker.
Stability.
Any keys back here? There's a coin. Ravager coming for you. Pull this guy back away from the door a little bit. Okay, well, no key. This was an active shrieker, so I'm sneaking. Okay, we gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I really should be like exploring the dungeon more and like going to other locations. The biggest reason why you see me not doing that, honestly, is because like the further you travel, the more Ravagers you have to go through, the more clink that you'll generate, or like the longer it's going to take you to get there and then back as you're sneaking. So like trying to camp these locations nearby the Kneeling Man statue, to me, like makes the most sense. Especially if a treasure hunter plays until like that expels all the treasure. So you can just easily go back and like check 5 treasure areas that are relatively close. Hello, Ken. I guess. Oh yeah, that's fine. Did I just walk past a key, or are you seeing things? Did I walk past a key? Where would I have walked past a key? Escape? Wow, this thing's lagging. Did I walk past a key? Let me play back from this reckless charge area. Kurtrik. Unlucky. Unlucky.
That must be downstairs. Unless it's in the ice caves over there, maybe? I'm not actually sure. Okay, we're just gonna kind of chill. Still looking for a key.
When
No
I picked up the
treasure card is
coin at the
pleased. Yeah, we did
statue.
have Ember Secret Place, so maybe we'll find a Frost Ember. I haven't heard any toots though. Berries.
We'll see in a moment.
Lots of berries.
Maybe you caught the key that's just like on an armor stand or whatever that signifies that's where you place the
Perfect.
key. I don't know.
Let's
or maybe I
just
did miss
hang
it.
out for a moment. Maybe we'll get a ding.
Ding 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 ding
Oh,
ding.
maybe we'll get a ding. We definitely got a ding. Maybe we'll get a key though.
As long as you don't camp a location for too
I
long,
heard
it's
a
fun.
ding over here. I think it was up here on the ice, but we can't get that. Found a shrieker.
Stability.
Any keys back here? There's a coin.
So right there, I only see a coin. There's a key right here, but this signifies that's where you drop the key, right?
Pull this guy back away from the door a little bit. Okay, well, no key. This was an active shrieker, so I'm sneaking. Okay, we gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I guess. Oh, yeah, that's fine. We can loop him over here, not a big deal.
Treasure hunter.
Where's my keys at, though?
What was that piston sound that went off? Was that a shrieker activating? Like as I'm leaving this room, there's a piston sound.
Hunter.
Where's my keys at, though?
Right there. There's no hazard in that room, is there? I'm trying to think what's on the other side of the wall. The other side of this wall here is the other side of the ice cave. So you got that staircase that's leading down to the round table room, and then above that, I guess you do have some hazard. There's like some walls and stuff that can get extended. Maybe that's what we're hearing is like one of those walls going up. I'm not sure. Unless, was this hazard door already closed before? I don't remember. Maybe it was this hazard door on my left closing right there? Not sure.
Can I get a key back over here, please?
Something happening either way.
We got 2 more treasures.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It could have been like one of those Clink, the Shriekers getting activated or deactivated.
Key?
I'm not actually sure what it was though.
Just waiting. Dang it, that thing is active. That door is closed.
It could have been that Shrieker. Was that Shrieker active before? Because that's right on the other side of the wall there. I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna go over to the depth chart.
There's another one.
To the depth charge area, I suppose. All of my hazard doors are closing off on me. It's unfortunate.
Just all the random piston noises.
We're really not getting anything for it either. This is open. Let's get a Ravager.
That right there. This is something I was looking for before. I wanted to send that over to Tango. I told him about that yesterday during his stream, and like he seemed to kind of know what I was talking about, but I'm just gonna send it to him here. Ravager can walk off staircase in the crypt at this location. I'll just scrub the video forward a little bit and show him the Ravager taking damage. For some reason, this video because this is part of that long VOD that I downloaded from Twitch. Like when I pause it for a while and then I go to like unpause it, it takes a while to like unpause. Like I just press spacebar and there it goes. Okay, so Tango needs to fix that over there. Otherwise this Ravager is going to end up killing itself. Which, you know, I wouldn't mind personally, but as a game thing, that's not cool. I'll just put a note here. I did tell Tango, so he now knows about it. But as a game thing, that's not cool. All right, let's check for a key back here. Does anybody know when Hypno will be doing modded Minecraft again? I was actually planning on doing it after I got done editing like the first run of this video that I'm editing right now. But people wanted to see me edit another run, so that's what we're doing. But we might play some Greg Tech New Horizon after this. I'm not sure. We'll see. You can hear the warden's heartbeat. It's kind of weird. All right, so normally I find keys over on this side right here. Hopefully we'll just have one right here for us. And no key. There is a coin right there. I see that Ravager back there. Loot and Scoot just played, so maybe we'll get lucky and a key will just appear right here for us. Right in the inventory. Give it to me. Put it in my inventory right now. Do it. Do it, game. And we're not getting a chance to even use our farming card. This is too bad. I guess we can look over here. There might be another loot location. I'm not actually sure where all the loot locations are back here. It's kind of weird though, like with all that treasure, like we're not hearing any dings. Were we at maximum treasure at this point? I don't see any loot. Keep an ear out for any dings. Did we already reach maximum loot? I heard no dings going off. Yeah. We're thinking the same thing. It's almost like we're the same person. It's weird. Oh, there's a key right there. So obviously some treasure went off, but I never heard this ding. I wonder why. Gotta be careful. It might have just saw me. Twinsies. I don't think it saw me. Okay, well, we're running out of time. We gotta get out of here and onto the second floor and just get our artifact and go. Like, we don't got time to mess around. Yeah, we got 6 cards in the deck. 1 stumble just got added there if you didn't see that. We're at 6 cards right now. Just get our artifact. And now we're at 7. A stumble card just got shuffled into the deck. It's kind of cool that you can see that happen. Back and go. Like, we don't got time to mess around. So there was a Ravager right around this corner. There's a zombie. That doesn't sound very promising to me. This Ravager might be down this corridor, which could prove to be a big problem. It is right around this corner. Let's take this Ravager and bring it downstairs. Oh, it just saw me. Can you come over here, please? Come over here. Onto the stairs. We gotta do a little bit of Ravager wrangling here. This isn't ideal. It's another key. Another 2 keys. How do I move that guy? We have to deal with... Was that an iron golem taking damage? When? An iron golem taking damage. Back in the depth charge room? I can scrub back there. I'm kind of curious. It said that probably after I found that key. There is a coin right there. I see that Ravager back there. Loot and Scoot just played, so maybe we'll get lucky and a key will just appear right here for us. Put it in my inventory right now. Man, we're not getting a chance to even use our farming card. This is too bad.
I guess we can look over here. There might be another loot location. I'm not actually sure where all the loot locations are back here. I don't see any loot. Did we already reach maximum loot? I heard no dings going off. Yeah, so I suppose it's possible when I'm up there that the loot is happening on the other side of this lake, right? Or this little pond, I guess. And I'm just out of earshot of that note block. Because, like, we weren't super far away. Like, we were still in the same general area, but that must be just out of range of hearing it. Oh, there's a key right there. There was a Ravager back here, so we gotta be careful. Was that the sound you're just talking about right there? I think that's the sound of a warden killing a slime. There was a Ravager back here, so we gotta be careful. That sound? Yeah, that's a warden killing a slime, I'm pretty sure. If that's what you thought was the iron golem. I don't think it saw me. Okay, well, we're running out of time. We gotta get out of here and onto the second floor and just get our artifact and go. Like, we don't got time to mess around. So there was a Ravager right around this corner. There's a zombie. That doesn't sound very promising to me. This Ravager might be down this corridor, which could prove to be a big problem. Oh, it is right around this corner. Let's take this Ravager and bring it downstairs. Oh, it just saw me. Can you come over here, please? Come over here. We gotta do a little bit of Ravager wrangling here. This isn't ideal. It's another key. Another 2 keys. How do I move that guy? We have to deal with this one. So really what I should be doing is taking that Ravager that I just moved underneath the stairs, pulling it into the circle room, like all the way downstairs. Coming back up, grabbing that Ravager that's around the corner back here by the Soulfire, and pulling it over here to where I am right now, and then coming up here and going through this ice and then back. That's what I should be doing right now. I don't know what I did. I don't remember. The ice should help.
Crystal just resubscribed for 30 months.
Yo, Crystal, thank you so much for the 30-month resub. No, I want you, like, properly down here. Come here. Okay, so we are securing that Ravager. Oh, right. I remember what I did here. Okay. So this guy, I'm gonna be maximum clink before I even get the floor too. Goodness. Where'd this guy end up going? This is bad. Yeah, this is dumb. I did that to myself. Okay. I was gonna go all the way down and try and loop him. I could have pulled him onto the staircase. I thought I was gonna have enough time. I'm just never gonna do that again. Yeah, running past a Ravager like that, there's like not enough space to even kite that thing. Like if it's on one, like if it had gone around the corner maybe, because where was it? Scrub back a little bit. Was it in a doorway? What was it doing right there? Yeah, if I had waited for it to either come down into this doorway further, so like its butt was like maybe right here, I probably could have scooched by it like along this if I was hugging the left-hand side. But it's just like its hitbox is probably out right here, and like I run right next to the hitbox. It really wasn't a great idea. I figure like these things are so dumb sometimes, like they don't see you for multiple seconds. It's brute forcing, attempting to brute force these Ravagers that gets me so often. This is yeah, it just spins around right there, hits me up against this wall, stops my momentum, and then I can't get past it. Yeah, this is dumb. It actually knocked me back. Okay. It stopped my momentum. I was gonna go. It's pure luck how fast they see you. Yeah. I mean, honestly, what I should have done there, like I said before, was just pull it back to the other side of the stairs safely and then go up.
247 just resubscribed for 88 months.
Yo, X minus, welcome back, dude. Thank you for the 88-month resub. All the way down and try and loop him. I could have pulled him onto the staircase.
That's what I should
thought
have
I was
done.
going to have enough time. I'm just never going to do that again. Chat, don't ever let me do that again. I will blame you going forward if you allow me to do that kind of a stupid maneuver again. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Definitely not my fault. I know what I'm doing here. We'll jump into Greg Tech for a little bit here. I don't remember where we left off, what we're doing, or anything like that. Let's just jump into this for a little bit, though. Why would I save my game when it's nighttime? What was I thinking? Hello, X minus. Guys, give me just a moment here. I am going to take a quick break and use the restroom. My magic bubble of protection fades. Where even am I? Okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I last played this. I don't even remember like what we had going on here or not. Yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. You're over here trying to figure out why the sound cut out, but it's because you took your headphones out? Been a while since you saw this? Yeah. What even is this? A cute little base full of machines, an underground pile of water collection equipment, and massive coal boiling? Sounds like you know exactly what this is. I don't remember where we left off. I feel like it's been so long since I last played this that I don't even remember what I'm doing anymore. We're just gonna end up walking around here not doing anything. I think we were going to start getting into oil. Maybe it's probably not a good idea to play this right now, honestly. Maybe we'll jump back into this on Friday. I kind of got turned off of oil. Well, we need to process oil to make ethylene and stuff, right? Like, that's the next tech progression. Like, I don't want to use oil for power, but like in order to proceed. What machine do I have running over here? I keep hearing it make a sound. Oh, I'm making a bunch of copper wire. Yeah, I think we're actually not going to play this today, guys. Like, I was planning on doing this, but I wasn't planning on spending as much time as we did editing. So maybe instead of doing this... we will... I'm going to change the title again. Where'd it go? We're gonna look at this mod, this Axiom mod, if you guys haven't seen this. Super flat. Actually, maybe I just want to do a regular world. So we're in create a regular world. If you guys haven't seen this mod, like, this thing is crazy cool. We'll just derp around in this for a little bit. So first things first, like, you can turn your fly speed super fast in this mod. It's like so crazy. It's so good. For moving around a world really fast anyway. Like, for normal movement, it's not so good. I think I'd normally keep this at around 300. But yeah, like, you can go slower and then you can press sprint to go like a little bit faster. Very cool. So what other options were there here? So we have infinite reach, which is pretty cool. Fast place, which is really cool. Angel placement. So if I grab like this log, I should just be able to fast place this in midair, which is pretty neat. And then I can, oh, I can't do that. I was gonna say I can control Z to undo that. Apparently you can't do that. But with fast break and infinite reach, I can just like click on these blocks and punch them out, right? So that is pretty neat in and of itself. Let's turn that off. What is this one? No updates, right? Force place, replace mode, bulldoze. Oh, my camera's off. Hold down left button to break blocks very fast. Yeah, that's what we just had on. So you can just... Oh, I don't have infinite reach on. So yeah, you can just like destroy blocks at a distance. Oh, yeah, I guess we had all of that on before, didn't we? Yeah, so that's pretty neat. The thing that I really like, though, is if you go into this mode here, that you can kind of treat this as a 3D modeling app. You can scroll your scroll wheel to like zoom in and out and stuff. And then you can just start placing all sorts of crazy things. So like this path, for instance, just kind of like click a bunch of different places. You can move this up and over using these little widgets, right? Maybe we want this like over here or something. I don't know. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. Can I control Z that? I can. Okay, and then kind of look at this in a different perspective here. So we can change this to like a curve.
So you can make all sorts of like crazy cool shapes. You can make this thicker. And just do all sorts of like neat things, right? Press enter to actually make it real. You can control Z to undo it. Like there's just so many cool things that you can do with this. So it's like World Edit without the extra steps. World Edit actually still has purpose. Like this doesn't do everything that World Edit does, but this does it in a more visualized and like 3D modeling way. So like if you want to make text, this is text, right? Can I not? There we go. You can size this before you actually place it. You can change the texture right here. So if you want out of diamonds, for instance. So the smallest size is not very good for everything. But like you can just scale it until it meets your needs, right? Direction X, Y, use built-in font, select font. Interesting. So yeah, this is really cool. Then you can like decide where you want it placed, move it around, whatever, and then again press enter to like actually make it realized. The gradient tool is insanely satisfying to use. Yeah, I've only messed around with this mod for a short amount of time, so I'm not like, why? Oh, there we go. So I am not like proficient with this, but it is a mod that I'm very interested in like really getting good with. So smooth tool, this is similar to like World Edit, but like you can see it in real time, which is really awesome. So like I can just smooth out all these trees and stuff, which looks ugly, right? And I can do this and this and some over here. But the coolest part of this is I can control Z and undo every single one of these I just did. See this text right here? Boom, control Z gone. So like the world is completely untouched. I think World Edit, if you did something like that, would leave grass down here like as dirt and like where grass hasn't regrown and things like that. Like this remembers like the state of all the blocks. Elevation. What does this do? I'm not actually sure what this does. Elevation, sharpness. Is this just making things? Oh, this is like growing whatever this is.
Stream with 2,543
oh my goodness, that's a lot of people. Oh my goodness, let's melt the terrain. Just melt it. Just make it all go away. We're melting. Oh, that poor cow. That poor cow. Probably the funnest thing about this mod is just destroying the terrain and then control Zing it and making it all come back. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody from Impulse's stream. Melt the cow. Impulse is doing deck down. You're cheering him on. Nice. I hope you had some good runs. The cow didn't come back. No, entities don't come back if you kill them. What am I doing? So this is a fairly new mod. This is called Axiom. So with Axiom, you can do a bunch of pretty neat things. So this is the shatter tool. We're just destroying all the terrain. It does it in real time. So we can come over here and like shatter this, go underneath the ocean here and shatter all that. This is probably going to get pretty laggy because of all the water updates. Oh, I guess it deletes the water. But yeah, these are just different tools that you can use in this, and it has full Control Z to like undo it. So there's like
I guess I did some elevation tool stuff earlier. I can get rid of all this stuff. So yeah, we can get rid of all that stuff, and then I can also press Control Y to redo it. You see that thing, it's being reshattered, all this stuff happens. Like this mod is just so super cool. And I'm just like showing you the very basics of it. Like what I'm doing right now is very rudimentary. So like with World Edit, you can also create like, I don't know, cube. Just place this. Cube. So I place this cube that I just made, but it's got these little controls that I can move this, right? Which is really neat. Then I can kind of rotate it ever so slightly if I want it like that. And I can still move this object around and place it how I want it rotated. We can rotate on like another axis maybe. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? And then if you want to make this object actually real, you just hit enter and it actually places it in the world. So cool. Looks like the Allspark. Then we can go in here to like, I don't know, freehand draw and just do some weird stuff on this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I don't actually like that. We can Control Z it, right? I don't actually like the cube being there. Control Z. This whole mod is just so super cool. Can you rotate to a specific degree? Yeah, so like when you're creating a cube, it gives you the option here under advanced and you can choose the exact degree that you want it. I don't know if there's a way you can type in here. This is the one thing about the UI I don't like is you have to use a mouse. There should be an option to like type in here. But yeah, so like if you want it pitched at negative 105 degrees, place, boom. There's your 105 degree rotated cube. But yeah, you can also just click and drag it on this and rotate it any way you want and updates in real time. Would you have to have a proper full PC for this? Well, I mean, this is a Java mod, right? So you can't do this in Bedrock. How heavy is that on the computer running this? I mean, it's no heavier than Java is, right? But there's a lot of cool things that you can do as well. So like, this was one thing that they showed with the new feature. Let's come over here where there's like almost no trees. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So there's a stamp tool. Where is it? Stamp. So I can add a blueprint. I made a blueprint of like a vanilla tree earlier. I was just kind of like messing around with the blueprint feature. So you can stamp a tree. Boom, there's some trees. There's some trees. Just add these trees in here. But it's all that same vanilla tree. They're all exactly the same, but it like rotates them slightly. So they're not always facing the same direction. But yeah, you can just, you want some trees? Here's some trees. Boom. So that would work really well if you were into building your own custom trees. So like say you have a variety of 4 or 5 different custom trees, you can add more blueprints down here, I'm pretty sure. So now I have 2 of these. So it's going to randomly choose between both of these, but it's like the exact same tree, right? So that you won't really see it here. Plains the forest instantly. Yeah. So you can just go ahead and paint all these trees. You can paint them underwater too, which is a little weird. And like what I like doing is just planting trees on top of trees on top of trees. I find myself just messing around with these tools a lot, like not doing anything serious, but it's just so super neat that you can do this. Just keep placing trees on top of trees on top of trees, whatever, right? Isn't that like cool?
Like, obviously, it's not realistic and nobody would ever build something like this, but just the fact that you can do it so fast, like, that's awesome. And then again, you can Control Z to, like, undo all of what I just did. It's all going away. Can you scale up the tree? That's a good question. So that is a stamp command. Let me see, file, import schematic. I don't know if there's a way that you can just place one blueprint. We have an extrude, a shatter, roughen, distort, smooth, text, stamp, path, flood fill, elevation, flatten, slope, melt, weld, rock, sculpt. Yeah, I don't know if there's actually... I think the blueprints seem to only work with a stamp, and the stamp doesn't seem to have... It's got a thing where you can set the minimum spacing, so if like you want the trees not to be as close together, you can do this, paint them, and it'll like add them in like different locations and stuff. Further apart. But it doesn't look like there is a way we can place a lot more at once. Instant forest. It doesn't look like there's a way that you can adjust it. Yeah, this is on fabric. Gem and Pearl be in their element with this. I'm trying to like get better at terrain and terraforming because I am not good at it. And I feel like this tool will help me. I kind of wish this right here. So you have one active block. So if I make this rock here, boom. It's cool and everything, but it's just all one certain block. I kind of wish you could select multiple blocks and have it have like different chances of the different blocks, right? Like obviously I can go in here. This is another tool where you can do like the magic select. So I can select all those blocks and then I guess I can paint over them or something, right? But I think it'd be cooler if you could just specify that you wanted 30% chance this, 15% chance that, etc. Time for a feature request? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this mod is so new. They're just adding new features like weekly, it seems like, so. Can you do like a drag drop with the palette you have above? A drag drop with this? These buttons, like you just choose different tools to work with. On the right sidebar. Recently used. Oh, I guess you can. But that's not changing like the percentage. That's actually really cool. I didn't know you could do that. Boop, now it's stone. Boop, now it's diamond. I really like this view though, where how like you can move around really fast in your world without having to like fly anywhere. Zoom in with the scroll wheel and stuff. It's really good for like just looking at some things like, does that look good? Obviously this doesn't look good. But then like you can flatten it out if you wanted to. You can smooth it out, roughen it, like distort it. Sure, let's distort it. It's very distorted, I guess. But yeah, this is something that I'm like interested in learning how to do. What did we just do? Oh, we just fill in the train. Are we filling in that ocean down there? Looks like we are. What ocean? All I see is a bunch of stone. Just being able to undo everything is just absolutely crazy. Have you tried World Painter?
Is that a different mod? Are you in creative for this, or is this separate mod? Yeah, this is single player. I'm in a creative mode. Difference between smooth and melt. So smooth takes like a rough hill or something. Let's make another rock, I guess. Rock tool. Boom. So there's a rock. So smooth like gets rid of some of these rougher edges and kind of makes it more sloped, less like jagged. So like you see how it's more like one block declines. So the melt just deletes blocks. Making a hole into the depths. So melt is good like, whoop. So like this top part right here, if you didn't want like this thing to exist, boom. You can just kind of get rid of it a little bit. Now you got a depression, then you come into melt or smooth and smooth this out a little bit more. Now you don't have that weird thing on top, right? Can multiple blocks go in the active block panel? I don't think so. No, I think you can only choose one block. It'd be really cool though if you could, right in here, say you want a percent chance of some block. Oh, that goes underground a bit. So where's the gradient painter? So yeah, this is a thing that we can do, and you can select different blocks here. This UI is super tiny. Let's do stripped, warped, hyphae, copper. We'll do some oxidized copper. What's another blue? How about like a prismarine? Sure, we'll do that. So we got 33% chance for all of those. Is that how that works? Do I want linear? Oh, no, I guess I'll try it. So if I go from here to here, how does this work? I did something. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, why does it keep coming up with that weird thing? I don't understand. If I right click, it's just placing these. But is this actually doing a gradient? I must be missing something. No, is this actually doing a gradient, or is it just replacing blocks? I think this is just a randomizer. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. Zoom in. I would think like the way this would work, I would expect with this measuring tool is like you click here, and then like, oh, that's what I was doing wrong. I get it now. So you click once, you click again, then you hold it, and then it does it. I get it. I was missing something. So yeah, there is actually a gradient. So yeah, it goes from this one to this one to this one. Based on, I would imagine, this length. So if I go from there all the way to here, we should see the oxidized copper be a larger section of the center now. Okay. That makes more sense. Interestingly, though, you found a hack for block randomization. Maybe. It's obviously way better to do that with World Edit, I think. There's also this painter. Does this do anything? Cube.
I'm painting a cube. Mask surface. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe that's some noise painter. What's noise painter? Let's delete all this stuff. Oop. Get rid of that. So here it looks like we can choose. This might be what you need, actually. So this is our noise preview. If we... I'm sure there's probably a way to make this all solid. Maybe I gotta choose a different one, like splatter or something, and then zoom in. I don't know. Oh, that's a little laggy. I like this preview though. That's like pretty neat that you can see all the different things that you're doing down there. Anyway, I'm sure like some combination of this, like you could make like a thing to do that. And then you choose different blocks that you want to be in here. And there's your randomization pattern. So this is pretty nice. And again, you can just Control Z to undo. Let's see. Then you can make some of these more than others. So now we're just mostly andesite at this point, with a few other random blocks thrown in. Does it... Like, what happens if I make these all higher than 100%? Oh no, that still works. If I make this 100%, now what happens? I'm not seeing much difference. Maybe if you just want like a random pattern, you just turn everything up. No, there's still like... I guess stone, the very first one is like all this empty area, and then like the other ones are these other designs in there. So I'm sure there's gotta be like some way to make this more solid under one of these options. I would imagine. Anyway, it's just gonna take some more like playing around with it. What if stone was like 10%? I guess we can try that. Turn stone down to like 8%. What happens now? No, we're still getting andesite a lot. Oh, maybe if I turn all these down, what does it do? It doesn't do anything. So if I turn these up to like, I don't know, like 11%. Block count mode. Threshold? Oh, maybe that's what we needed. Interesting. Maybe if we bring these all down to like about 25%. Something like that, maybe? No, that's still like mostly stone. I don't understand. There's something I'm not understanding with this. Meta ball. What does this look like? And if we go to like white, what is white? Oh, white noise. Oh, this is probably the one you want. We turn this all the way up. What does it do? That looks like an even distribution. They're pretty close anyway, right? Yeah, there's Scabland. Threshold means it picks a random value between 0 and 1 and picks the first that's below that random value you think. I see. Yeah, it's replacing everything. But again, like,
You can use like this magic select and only select that. What was I just on before? The gradient painter? No, I was on sculpt draw. Wasn't I? I don't. What was I just on? Noise painter. This. So now it's only the leaves. Do. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So now you could, like, if you wanted to, grow a bunch of random trees in your world and like make them all different. Like if you wanted a silly fantasy world where like the trees are made out of pink wool or yellow wool or something like that, like you could easily come in here and do all that. And that's like really, really neat. Stone trees, yep. Any other tool in here that's like worth taking a look at real quick? This elevation, I'm not actually sure how this works. Raise, lower. Like, I don't know how you do this. So if I hold right click, isn't... Oh, I've still got that selected. How do I unselect? So I'm holding right click. We're bringing the elevation up. Spamming right click a whole bunch right here. So that looks really bad. I guess we could go through with the smooth tool. Bum, bum, bum. What does weld do? I have no idea. Let's try it. We're welding. Now it's all stone. Does weld just replace blocks with different blocks? Or maybe that adds one layer? I'm not actually sure. Cube. Yeah, it looks like it's just adding blocks to the surface is what that does. String threshold radius. Okay, so if you want to make something thicker, use weld then. Melt. Whoops. And then we can smooth that over. Make a little hill there that didn't exist before. I mean, this is really cool for terrain stuff. Really, really cool. There's also this slope. This is something I haven't really looked at yet. So if we click here, to there, what did that just do? That did something. I'm on slope. Radius, height, sharpness, cone, plane. Cone. What is this? Click here. I don't understand what it's doing. Cool tool, though it seems mostly useful for landscaping and organic builds, not for architecture. So far, I would say that's true. I don't know what they could really do as far as architecture with a tool like this. Like, it has the ability where you can copy something, right? So you can box something in, like set the thing, do whatever. And then you can make a blueprint out of it, and then like you can use a stamping tool that we saw earlier. And then whatever it is you blueprinted, you can place one down. Select, unselect. So like in this case, I have trees as my blueprint. So you could do that with like other like bigger buildings or something and like move them around. There was also, yeah, you can change the biomes. What else was there? This, I guess. Nope, that's not the right thing, is it? What does this do? Why is this placing stone? Oh, because it says terrain stone.
Decorations. We want... Oh, does that clear... This clears flowers! Dude. You want to get rid of your trees? And all the tall grass? That's cool. Crops. Fully grown. How do I plant crops? Crop type, Minecraft wheat, fully grown, decorations, crops. How do I plant? How do? It's not doing anything. I thought oh, do I have to set this for... Oh, maybe I have to change this to farmland. Aha! Want some wheat fields? Now, how cool is that? That's a lot of bread. Amber waves of grain get weeded. Gravel ground? What does this do? Yeah, those like predefined things, so you can get some cobblestone, gravel, and stone mixed together. Oh no, the cows! Sorry, cows. Insta wheat farm. Ruffin. Looks so bad. Like, is there minimum faces? Okay, it looks like that. Did I just make a staircase? What the heck is this? Weird. Shatter we saw before. Extrude. Oh. 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 Now that's really cool. Very interesting. I just can't get over the fact that you can just undo all this stuff. So I think we've looked at basically all the different... I mean, there's freehand draw. What does this do? Oh, so you can just paint like... so that's a sphere octahedron. So you can just build up like a mountain or whatever. Do a little bit of terraforming. Like, obviously this looks very poopy. Then we come in here with maybe the smooth tool to like actually give it a little bit of shape. Probably want to come in here with the melt tool. Something like this maybe. And then the smooth tool. Insta mountain. Boom. It's very neat, anyway.
Oh yeah, the path thing. I did see that before. Let's check that out. That's something that I am interested in. Freehand. We'll just... Oh, I'm on the wrong tool. Where's the freehand draw? Let's just make a random thing, whatever. Like, that's weird. Then, freehand select. Can I do that and delete? Oh man, I made a mistake over here. It's fine. We're just playing around. So yeah, so the path. So going from like here, whoop, from here to here. We don't want that. We'll make this thinner. This. Yeah. So it like gives it a little bit of gravity, so you can add slack, remove slack. You can make it wider. What does this do? Oh, you make a bigger one end than the other? That is pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of interesting shapes that you could do with this, I'm sure. Instant rope bridge, yeah. Does it work based on... Oh, it does work based on elevation. Check that out. So, like, it slacks more down here than up here. That's very cool. What does this one do? Looks very boring. Very straight. The Bezier curve is actually pretty cool. Can I add another point somewhere? I don't know if I can add another point now that I have done this. Oh, I just added another point right there. There's another point up here too, apparently. So I wonder, is it possible to make like a spiral? Just undo a bunch of this stuff. I'm just gonna mess with this a little bit longer. We'll just come over here, I guess. Is it possible to make like... So that, this... And then we'd have to like change the elevation of these things. Like it's probably at this point I've made too many where I won't be able to do this properly. But like it seems like this would be cool. Just all sorts of weird shapes. Yeah, like a helix was kind of what I was going for, or a roller coaster would be really interesting. How come /fill lags, but this mod doesn't? This mod is just pretty well written. I don't know what it does different than other mods do. Could make a dragon. Yeah, there's lots of really neat things that you could do with this. But that's about all that I got for you guys for today. We were gonna play some modded Minecraft, but I didn't feel like there was enough time in the stream today for that. I don't know if anybody else is streaming. Let me look real quick. No, I'm literally the only person on Twitch streaming. No other hermits are streaming, is what I meant before. So I don't have anywhere to send you guys. Cleo starts her stream soon. Well, I'm not gonna sit here and wait for her to start her stream. That'd be weird. Yeah, very cool mod indeed.
You think Cleo is starting in 1 minute? I'll wait for 1 minute. If Cleo has not started the stream in 1 minute, I don't see Cleo streaming right now. Starts a timer. It's been a minute. You guys remember when actually looking at your watch or like looking at your wrist was a sign like you were looking at your watch, like you're checking the time? Now it's just look at your phone. Like, do kids even know what this means anymore? Like, us old people know what that means, but do kids? I'm not sure. Or like tapping your wrist. I don't see. Smartwatches are still a thing. Quarter past a freckle. I mean, what do you do for kids these days? You just pull out your phone and you just do this? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I don't see Cleo live. I'm not going to wait around much longer. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Do appreciate it. We'll catch you on the next stream. Our next stream will be on Friday. We'll probably play some modded Minecraft. Not entirely sure. But that's it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.